Welcome back to the Streamr's official YouTube channel. My name is Aaron, and in this video we'll be talking about where Fallout could go in the future. Warning, this will contain spoilers for Season 1 of the Prime Video show, so make sure you watch that first, then come back to this video. 3, 2, 1, Ghoul. Fallout is a massive universe filled with many stories and characters that have won the hearts of gamers across multiple decades. However, despite the considerable success that the franchise has faced, it's only recently that it has finally begun to explore its potential outside of video games. With the Fallout TV series' first season in the rearview mirror, now is the time to speculate what the future holds for the franchise, not just in television, but in games and other potential avenues of media that Bethesda could explore next. With the success of the Fallout TV series, it's a relief to feel excitement about new Fallout content again. The year 2018 was a rough year for Fallout fans. The initial announcement of Fallout 76 was an exciting time, but when the discovery was made that this would be a multiplayer-focused spin-off instead of another expansive main entry in the series, fans were anxious about what the future may hold. When the game was finally released, it did so in an unforgivable state, with server issues, game-breaking bugs, and design issues that resulted in a game far below the high standards the series had set for itself. However, after a year or so of retooling, Fallout 76 was reborn with the Wastelanders expansion. With the inclusion of NPCs, new quests, and significant adjustments to the game's general design, fans welcomed this new version with open arms, even if there was still lots more work to be done. Since then, we've had further expansions and even the chance to explore outside the game's West Virginia setting with expeditions to Pittsburgh and more recently Atlantic City. At the end of 2023, Bethesda announced that Fallout 76 would finally receive its first major map expansion, expanding its map further south with new quests and factions. While details on these new locations are scarce at the time of writing, it's clear that Bethesda still sees a lot of potential in Fallout 76 despite its initial disastrous reception. After all, the game's player count stayed surprisingly strong even in its quieter spells, with 17 million players and counting traversing the Appalachian setting. While many fans are still hungry for more single-player focused entries in the series that allow for deeper storytelling, there's still quite a bit to be excited about for Fallout 76 as it expands. Unfortunately though, the wait for that next new mainline game might be a long one. Bethesda Game Studios is awfully busy right now, with the continuing development of Fallout 76 and the Elder Scrolls Online, as well as the release of Starfield and its upcoming DLC, and full production finally beginning on the Elder Scrolls 6, it's doubtful that we'll be getting Fallout 5 anytime soon. However, Todd Howard has clarified that the game will be made one day, with many ideas already down on a one-page document. We can only speculate about what the game might look like and where it may be set. However, with Bethesda mostly sticking to the east coast of the United States for their entries, this trend will likely continue, with New York, Florida, or Philadelphia being possible choices. Of course, Bethesda could also decide to finally delve into the west coast, offering even more places for the series to explore next. With Fallout 4 releasing almost 10 years ago now, it's definitely frustrating knowing that the next game is likely still a long way off. Bethesda are terrific developers, but with such a long wait before Fallout 5, wouldn't it be a good idea to give the IP over to someone else for a spell? Obsidian was given this chance between Fallout 3 and Fallout 4, and that partnership resulted in Fallout New Vegas, the installments that is arguably considered the best in the series. Why not remake Fallout 1 and 2 and give new fans the chance to play these classics in a slightly more accessible way? As terrific as they are, the original games are hardcore RPG experiences that are only available on PC. By remaking these older titles, we'd have two games that would essentially be completely new experiences for many fans. It's a nice thought, but for now, we can only wait and see what Fallout's future holds regarding new mainline entries. The game's future may look a little quiet now, but outside of that, things are looking a little brighter. At the time of writing, Season 2 of the excellent Fallout TV adaptation has yet to be officially announced. However, with the show's strong critical success, a second season is all but guaranteed. At the end of Season 1, we are treated to a shot of destroyed New Vegas. We don't know what exactly happened to cause this once bright city in the Mojave Wasteland to fall into nuclear fallout, but those questions will undoubtedly be on the minds of many fans. The Fallout TV show is the first true example of Bethesda allowing their franchises to to go beyond video games. With their first attempt being such a huge success, it's easy to start thinking about what could be next beyond the continuation of this story. Fallout is a massive universe, but interestingly, we've only seen a small portion of it. With the series taking place exclusively in the United States, we haven't seen much of what the rest of the world may look like. In addition, there are mountains of lore to dive into that could make for fantastic television or even comics or books. The beauty of the Fallout series is that it welcomes new ideas whenever possible, not allowing itself to be too bogged down in lore which can stifle creativity. There's a lot of potential for Fallout outside of just video games, with books, comics, and more television shows that tap into the universe. How about an anthology series set entirely in the vaults? Or a show that continues to explore the pre-war United States and beyond? The possibilities are indeed endless. Fallout is a terrific franchise with tons of multimedia potential, and with the television series, Bethesda may finally open the doors for the universe to be expanded on in fascinating ways. We may not get a new Fallout game anytime soon, but as 76 expands its reach and the TV series looks set to tell an original story with long-term aspirations, the series is looking brighter than ever. But what do you think? Would you like the next entry to follow the story directly or be a spin-off? What other ideas do you have for the show that we didn't think about? Follow us on Twitter, leave a comment below, and we'll see you in the next one.